Restream is reacting. YouTube is reacting. Hey, YouTube's working this time. It didn't last week. And
Yay.
Twitch.
Twitch is loading, it looks like.
Twitch is up.
There it is.
Thanks, B. Detweiler, for being on before we're on. So, okay, let me clean up some windows so I'm not just distracted. I can close that. I can close that. Okay, greetings. This is Jesse and Tim from Nintendo Dads with live reaction to the Dragon Quest 35th anniversary special. Apparently, the Japan version portion of this has already started, and I thought the whole thing was going to start at 11:30, but apparently, but it sounds like 11:30 starts the English side of what will be announced internationally. So I knew that there was going to be like a portion that's Japanese only that's going to talk about stuff that isn't coming to the West, like like any other side games that won't be coming over. Like I think they talked about Dragon Quest Walk. They probably talking about a Dragon Quest X expansion. I don't know what they talked about. I still have it playing just so I know, but without any audio, so I can like see what they're doing. And then in another window, I've got the English version running, which is currently at the splash screen, waiting for 11:30 to start. Well, now it says it started at 11, so maybe the Japanese part did start at 11. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it does say 11 p.m.
It did
EDT.
say
But
11. It said 11:30 initially.
yeah,
They're
but that's
talking about. Go
weird
ahead.
because the one you got on isn't started though, right? So it's
Right. So
live, and
I
are
don't
they
know. I
waiting to
mean,
go after they're done?
I don't know. Yeah, I presume that when the English side starts, both videos will show the same thing. It'll just be have the English interpreter in the background. So while we have probably 15 minutes, hopefully only 15 minutes and not more time, we wanted to talk about what our what we're expecting, what we want to see, and I've brought this up a few times on the show, and part of my uh, 2021 predictions that I did back in January. So, Tim, do you
What?
have any before I say mine? Do you have anything of yours that you know about, or is this all new to you and you don't know
This is
anything?
all new. I have no kind of guesses other than, when I read over, like I was looking over researching some websites and what they thought, I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that." Like the DS games, and I think you brought up those games as well. So, um
Okay, because you
yeah, that's
mentioned
the
that
only
you
thing I know.
had an article that's of someone else's predictions or what
Yes.
they wanted to see. So I'll do over mine, and then we'll compare it to that other guy, and then
Sure.
we'll see where there's overlap and where there's gaps. So,
Yes.
like, I think the number one thing on people's mind is Dragon Quest 12 announcement.
Yes.
Fingers crossed for 6, 7, 8 on Switch. Thanks. Super Nintendo Dad's also reading my mind. Yeah, so okay, not 6, 7, and 8, but I'm thinking 4, 5, and 6. That's known as the Zenithian saga or trilogy. That they all have similar
4, 5, and 6,
themes.
is that what you said?
I said 4, 5, and 6.
Okay. And that was on the DS?
Yeah, they were on the DS, and I
Okay.
played 4, 5, and 6 last year on the DS, and I'll probably play them again on Switch if they come out if I can find time. But yeah, so he's
Gotcha.
hoping for 6, 7, and 8. 6 would be, the last time 6 was released was the DS, but 7 and 8 had 3DS ports.
Right.
And I also played 7 last year, so if that comes out, I'm probably not going to play that one because that was a big game, like a 100-hour game. 8 was also on 3DS, but I didn't replay that one last year. That's the only mainline game I didn't play. That and 9.
Okay.
So again, speaking of that, 9, I want to see 9 remade for the first time ever because that's locked on the DS with an online system that no longer exists.
Yes.
So I want to see that online functionality brought back because that's what made the game partly, mostly fun. It also, tried incorporating. They're showing watches now on the Japanese version. I don't know what they're talking about. So I thought it was new with 9, but apparently 4 and 6 did the same thing. They had like a proto version of Street Pass. You required the game to be running, be set into a certain mode, close the shell, but the game's still running in the background. So it's burning battery, and if two people in the same state or get close to each other, it'll transfer data and they'll get bonuses.
Okay.
Of which, obviously that can still be reproduced because it didn't require server. It's just local ad hoc networking. But no one that I know locally played these games. There
Right.
was a meetup at Best Buy about a month after 9 launched where I was
Yeah.
able to pick up a few like grotto dungeons,
Okay.
and that got me going.
Nice.
Street Pass, yeah. So, of course, the 3DS had Street Pass natively, so perfect for it. Switch does not. But that's like the big feature that was missing from the Switch.
Yeah. Every time I get that gets brought up, I miss the Street Pass feature.
And Dragon Quest Tact, which is a game I still play. I've been playing this every day since it's launched. It's like 3 months in. They're calling it Dragon Quest Day, and so like a new campaign and new gotcha monsters have been added to the game. Like
Okay.
literally, probably right at 11 o'clock when this thing started, because I've been re-rolling like the same zero. Uh, what's the word they use? Like stamina.
Okay.
This is zero stamina dungeon. You can grind over and over again. I'm trying to grind up a few of my lower. They're still high. They're like 85, 87. I want to get them to 90.
But they're the lowest out of your characters.
Yeah, they're the low. Yeah, all of my party of 5, 3 of them are max level to their rank,
Okay.
and then 2. I'm trying to grind 2 of my A's, which now has a max level of 100 after an update. I think there's a way to hack Street Pass somehow if you hack your 3DS. I don't know if that still works. There used to be there wasn't a 3D. It wasn't a hack. There was a. You were able to set up a Wi-Fi hotspot in your house
Yes.
that mimicked the what was in Best Buys and McDonald's, and
Yes.
you can get spot passes that way. I don't think you needed to hack your 3DS.
Yep. And then they did something too where they would turn it on every now and then for everybody to get street passes like from all over the world or something like that.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a router setting.
Yes.
You had to name the router something specific and generic, and it had to be no security, which you really wouldn't want to do that
Yes.
unless you really, if you want, yeah, you don't want to have a router without security nowadays.
Unless you I can't think of the term at the moment, but segment it off, right?
Yeah, you'd have to like set up a DMZ, and while it's possible, most home routers don't allow that. That's something that's like you need a business class router too, and then you know how to program it. Anyway, and also
Yay,
going back to
networking.
yeah, something I never learned how to do. I didn't learn that level of networking.
Yeah.
Uh, Going back to talking about Dragon Quest Nine, um, there is a custom server out there that you can, if you tell the DS to, instead of your normal DNS settings, like I use Google's 8.8.8.8,
Hmm.
you go to this specific IP address, and then when it attempts to go try to phone home to the network, it'll hit this other server, and it acts like it's live. So I've got that configured to go. I just never haven't gotten around to playing 9.
Why is
Okay,
Joshua saying E a bunch of times?
I don't know.
All right. Well, it
All
looks
right,
like he stopped for the moment, but
yeah. So yeah,
So what
The, Jap-
else?
the Japan version's the stream is talking about Dragon Quest Island. I don't know what it is.
It
Let me.
is Dragon Quest Animal Crossing. That's my guess.
Yeah, we're still
So any
waiting.
other guesses? We got about
Um,
6 more minutes left, it looks like.
I
Or
think
any other predictions?
those are my big ones. You know,
I saw.
if there's a side game coming out that I don't know about, how am I going
Right.
to guess that?
Oh, come on. Well, somebody said, "Do you think we're gonna get X in the West?"
I would love X. I would love 10 in the West. I don't think that'll ever happen because the base game is huge. Needs a lot of localization,
Well, it's
and
been
I
since
think
2012, right? So,
yeah, it's been on three consoles in Japan.
right.
It started on the Wii, and
I think that would be pretty cool if they brought it over to the Switch.
in order to play it, you had to have an external thumb drive in one of the USB slots in the back of the Wii, and it was used as external storage because of the game constantly updating itself.
Yeah. I wonder if it would work on the Switch or not.
Oh yeah, the game's on the Switch in Japan.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Well, then
yeah.
what are they waiting for?
So, so I can download it. I think I can play the base game for free,
Okay.
but I can't read Japanese.
All
There is
right.
a custom mod for the PC version that will do you like see what text is on the screen, and it's not a real time Google Translate. It's like a database set up of all these message tags. It'll
Right.
put in somewhere else on the screen what the English translation is. So those I'm sure have been fine tuned to hell. So and they're stored on a dedicated server for this use. It's not translated in real time, but like where they have a new content, it will go to Google Translate if it's an unknown audio text tag
Okay.
and try to translate it, and then I'm sure it can be hand tweaked later by people who know what they're doing. I would thinking
Okay.
about doing that, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I really want to play another MMO. I
If
I
if
played.
they do bring it to the Switch in the US,
I
would you
would
play it?
try it. I would
Okay.
definitely try it. I just don't
At
know
least
how
it is
deep I'd
free.
get
Okay.
in.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah, I think the base game's free, and then it's paid access to get into the expansions. I don't.
Okay.
Probably a monthly because it's an MMO. Like I played EverQuest for like 10 years. I tried World of Warcraft off and on a few times. I tried Final Fantasy 14 when there was a free trial, and
Yeah.
no, I didn't want to deal with that. So I'm just MMO'd out.
I don't think I've ever tried an MMO. I've always been interested in trying one, but I didn't want to sit in front of a PC at the time to try one of those, and just never got around to any on the
Yeah,
console either. So,
that's actually where I met my wife, and
right.
she still plays EverQuest.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was EverQuest, right? So,
Yeah,
what do you think about the possibility of a Dragon Quest Builders 3 announcement?
I would love that, and you know, that was my nomination to for our the game
Yes.
list. What do we call that?
Our yeah.
Yeah,
Our
our
Hall of Fame, the
Hall of
Nintendo
Fame.
Dad's Hall
Yeah.
of Fame.
So I got DQ3 was my Hall of Fame nomination because while DQ1 is like the first console RPG, it doesn't hold up as well. 3 is considered by many to be the best NES game. Maybe 4, but at least of the first trilogy, 3 is the best. So having a Builders game based on 3 would be great. I
Okay.
would be all over that.
Awesome.
Again, Builders 2 was my game of the year in 2019, only
Yes.
because I only started playing Dragon Quest 11 like December 26th, so only for a week.
Not
So
enough time.
I couldn't play it enough to say that was my game of the year. Had I played it, in retrospect, yeah, that would have been my game of the year. But
Gotcha.
because I only played it for 6 or 7 days, I gave it to Builders 2.
Cool.
Looks like the Japanese is on showing a splash screen, so
I
it
got
might
something
be.
going on the American side already.
We do.
I see, the ESRB symbol.
Oh, okay, it just started. Okay. Do I have audio up on that? Hopefully I do. I think you're a few seconds ahead of me.
Usually ends up that way whenever I'm watching something with one of you guys.
And I also have show notes up so I can try to type. I probably won't be able to type anything. I'll probably have to rewatch this later. But
Yeah,
no,
you don't
not
want to
Super
miss
Flock
any
Brothers 3.
surprises. Super Plot Brothers 3. Oh, he's talking about all the different games for our Nintendo Dad's Hall of Fame.
Get Pear to translate for you.
They're stuck on the MSRP or ESRP. Sorry, ESRB.
MSRP. Networking stuff?
Yes. No, I was thinking MSRP, the price.
Oh, right.
Pricing. How about a Dragon Warrior remaster? Somebody asked.
Well,
That would be Derek Samuel.
If it was like you mean
Oh,
like
here
in
we
the
go.
eight style or 11 style, sure. But since we already had the first one released last year or 2 years ago, I don't think we'll see one again. At least not this fast.
Am I ahead of you still? I just said here we
Yeah.
go.
Let me
Okay.
let me see if I can refresh.
Hello, everybody. Today,
I'm gonna refresh, see
back
if
the
it
history
catches
of
me
the
up.
Dragon Quest, and we would like to inform you with the latest and the newest
Yeah, you sound pretty
lineups.
caught up there.
And today, I just would like to remind you that this live broadcast is held under stream strict against COVID. I am the host, Joy. So today,
Why is the
when we
screen
say
not showing
Dragon
it?
Quest, obviously we need this person to be in the program, the creator and the birth father of Dragon Quest, Yuji Horii.
OBS is not
Welcome.
liking the stream for some reason.
So, the goddess of Dragon Quest, Horii-san. So, I've been told that we have a lot of information and lineups to be shared. So, it's not about some kind of like other information you're going to talk about. I do have another agenda, but it's not about that. It's focused on Dragon Quest. So it's been a while.
Okay, that
since we
seems to be
both
better.
met. I think it's since the Ida
I had to move it to a different
11
window.
channel. After the 11, we did the S launch it, and we did game shows and talks like that. But it's been a while. But Horii-san really, there a lot of people has been looking forward to this, and there's about 100,000 of people watching this video stream. I'm feeling a bit of pressure, and I'm like amazed by the number of people watching. When I did my live streaming, there was only 36 people, but the level were like totally on a different arena. Anyways, so today, Horii-san, if you look at
That's
it on
funny.
that direction, we have this decorative ball.
Oh,
Miz says,
Justin's
hey, that
on.
guy sounds like a lady.
The string underneath the golden ball. So may
Justin
I?
goes, "What's going
Let's
on?"
go
I thought he'd
gently.
be sleeping by
I don't
now.
want you to break it. Voila! Congratulations, Dragon Quest 35th anniversary.
Yay.
So,
Congratulations.
Oh, nice banner.
Congratulations for the 35th anniversary of Dragon
Hey, Justin, the
Quest.
things are just,
So we'd
party's
like to
just getting
have a lot
started,
of,
as you can tell.
information and
So,
confirmation,
you're just in time.
conversations to be held with one another. That was a wonderful decorative
I like
ball.
the
Great
studio setup
banner.
here. It's,
And
nice
we're now sitting
classical
on a
look
very
to it.
stylish sofa. This is a very like rich-looking sofa.
And why are they so
this
far
actually,
away? Are they still observing 6
I
feet?
get a little nervous.
Yeah, because
because
they
this is
have
the
stricter
the
COVID
first,
restrictions than we do.
Live streaming and done simultaneously in 4 different countries in 4 different languages. So we have a lot of staff members. So we have 6 titles that we're going to be announcing today. I know you're going to be looking
6
forward to this.
games.
So Horii-san, now that we've like pulled the banner and also, but now that we're in the 35th anniversary of Dragon Quest, what do you think about that as you look back? It seems like a long time or like a short time. I never
6
thought that we would
games
last
could be
for 35
all
years.
of the games we
Only
talked about.
Dragon Quest 1. you did not see the
No, I hope if they do
future,
like a trilogy,
but
they
half of
count
your
that as
life
one
is
game instead
really
of 3,
Right.
but
focused
we'll
on
find out.
Dragon Quest
Yeah.
now, Horii-san. So as one of the news was introduced, so to commemorate the 35th anniversary of Dragon Quest, we have like commemorating collaboration merchandise. So can you give us
Now
some
they're gonna go over
introduction?
merch that I
Right
will
next to
always
you, we
want
have
but will never see.
this is a watch. Can you see? This is a metal slime watch, and we
Why
have the
can't you
little
get it?
slime
Don't
on
they
the
have it
top
on
and the
Play
back.
Asia?
The slime is also
Well, I don't want to
engraved.
spend the
It's a very
money.
nice watch.
Oh, okay.
And also,
Middle slime watch would be fun though.
so there's other items. So this is an item where your status will go up. And this is a t-shirt with a slime. We have the metal slime embroidery
He's like,
on
hey,
the
it's
front
large.
as
It's
well. A
my
very
size.
simple,
I'm
cute
taking this
design.
home.
And we have this long
I like the dress
button-up
shirt
sleeve,
or the
shirt.
collared, button-up shirt
Says
there
it looks like
with a
polka
bunch of
dots,
slimes
but
on
this
it.
is
That's
not
cool.
polka dots. If you look at
Yeah.
it closely, they're actually slimes.
I would get that.
It's
I
very
would get that for
detailed to
work
its design.
and see if
I
anybody
probably
would
would.
notice.
Obviously
I
wear it,
probably would
please.
too,
Yes, I will.
and no one would notice.
Sure.
Right?
So these merchandise,
See,
I'm
B.
so sorry, and
Whaler
unfortunately, these
says
are not going to be
DQ 1 through
launched
9
overseas,
Ultimate
but
Switch
only being in
Collection.
Japan, but for the Japanese
Wow.
audience, if you can get the items.
And that counts as
and the
one
merchandise.
entry, right?
So with Hori-san, I would like to introduce
For
you
6
to the
titles,
latest and
one
new
out of the 6
items and
titles.
titles that we'd like to share. And actually, when I was going to do the host for this program, I was like, everybody was asking me, like, you must know what's happening. But I'm here not knowing anything. So I'm like, likewise with you all watching the program because I have no idea what's going to be introduced. But we have some Dragon Quest VIP people that we may not be say, and he might interrupt us. He's right there. He's the VIP guy. There's the VIP guy. It's sort of, he's like, is bonding and merging with the black backdrop. But anyhow, let's be careful not to overboard, and let's see. So Hori-san, today we're just
It's like-
lined up with so much items.
He's camouflaged.
And things to
It's
show.
like being
So we
on
put
behind a
together
green
all in,
screen wearing a
movies
green
and
shirt.
everything, And then we'd
Yes.
like to show you and then talk about that. So let's move on. to the
I
very
every
first
time they
movie.
show that plexiglass that's next to him to his right, I keep
Oh,
thinking
no.
that poor desk.
Oh, another match 3 game.
So what's it gonna be on? Is this a mobile game or
This is probably mobile.
okay?
Wonder Swan.
We're getting Wonder Swan HD, right? Is that what it is?
I never get tired of hearing this theme though.
It has a very Tsum Tsum sound to it.
Yeah, well they're erasers, so they like to go squeak, squeak, squeak. Because they see they're erasing the monsters.
They're changing though. What's going on?
Oh, have you ever played a match 3 game? You get 3 in a row, you get 1 power up. You get 4 in a row, you get a different power up. You get 5 in a row, you get like a bomb that blows everything up.
No, I have not played this before. I didn't even know this existed.
Well, no, any match 3 game does this.
Okay.
This isn't
Well,
new.
I mean, in the video, it's like
Right.
the erasers are turning into these things. Is that what it does?
Well, I don't know. But I haven't played this. This is new too.
Dragon Quest something, whatever this is.
iOS and Android. Ebersol says DQ scribble nuts.
プロデューサーの足目と申します。ドラゴンクエスト35周年ありがとうございます。さて、
ありがとうございます。
プロモーションビデオでも紹介させていただきましたが、本タイト
Thank you
ルは
very
ドラ
much.
ゴンクエストシリーズでおなじみのキャラクター、モンスター、アイテム
Dragon
など
Quest
みんな消
series,
しゴムとなっ
okay.
て落書きを消していくパズルゲームとなっております。
We're about the
ジャ
scribbles.
ンルはもちろんパズル。スマートフォン、タブレット端末向けに基本プレイ無料でお届け予定です。いつでもどこでもお手軽にドラゴンクエストの世界が楽しめるよう
I'm already paying
本
enough
作
to
は
play,
HN
to
プレイヤー
continue
ズ
to
さんと一緒に
play
鋭意制作中です。
Tact. I don't want to get into another free to play
皆様
game.
のお手元にお届けできるようスタッフ一同頑張っておりますので応援よろしくお願いいたします。楽しみにお待ちいた
They're
だければ
working
幸
on
い
trying to
です。
get it out.
以上、ドラゴンクエスト
this year.
消し消しでした。
Dragon Quest could
スタジオの堀井さん、ジョイさん、
Kasakuchi?
スタジオに魔法の
Kishishi?
消しゴムをお
I
届
don't
けして
know.
お
I
りま
missed
す。
that. There's a long
yeah,
word.
it went by quick. Bye.
Maybe the translator will say it.
So that was the first
me-
title.
let me go
Dragon
to
Quest Kish Kishi.
Twitter.
Kiss
So
Kishi.
it's a puzzle game.
Let's see.
But
Okay.
it seems like go search and look for it. But is it this right in front of me? It's right there. I think this is right in front of me. These are the items. It's really easy to find, actually. They told me to find it in the studio. I thought it was hard to find it. So Hori-san,
Dragon Quest
Dragon Quest with the
page.
puzzle game. We've never had
So
this
does
in
he
the
have
West, right?
hints on every game
I
hidden in
have been
this
trying to do it in the
studio?
past, and I really love
Is that what they
puzzle
said
games.
that
I
he
do
was
puzzle
I
doing?
don't
games.
know. Well,
I do these candy type
when I watched the
games
replay of
and
this, I should see if
these are
those
the cards you
erasers
kind of
were
write.
already there from the
I'm
start,
actually
or if
Oh,
he put
yeah.
them,
puzzle games,
or
and
if he
I've
put
got up
them
to
there
level
during
1000.
during the
Amazing. So you
camera
always
off,
wanted to
well,
think you
while
like
off
had the
camera.
mind to
I missed
put
what he was
together
pointing at because
so
These
this is
erasers.
the title
Oh,
for
okay,
Dragon
all right.
Quest, Kishi Kishi, the puzzle game. So we put together all these erasers, and it's the game where you have to erase the monsters. And there's all these like
That'd be funny if it was
techniques
right
and
there
like
in our
it's an
face at the
interesting kind
beginning.
of way of the puzzle game from Dragon Quest. I'm looking forward to this.
It
And
also
last
says they
year I
were.
had a baby, and if
Nice.
it's a puzzle game, then maybe I can play with my children as well. Yes, it's easier to play. Yes, but and that's
There's
what we
other
kept in mind. There's
stuffed
three
animals and
adventures.
figures around.
Yeah,
and-
there was like it was
Smartphones,
a
like
gold
3D
liquid
people
metal
can join,
slime
so you can, like,
to the right of the
share with your
erasers.
family. So it's a very nice and comforting and a gentle system, probably. Yes, very much. So this is Dragon Quest Kishi Kishi or Dragon Quest Eraser. And
Now,
this is going
does
to
the
be
theme of
launched
this
in
stage or the
2021.
setup go along with any
And
Dragon
we are
Quest games?
planning to launch
Not that
this
I know of.
overseas, and that will be
Okay.
given out later on. So please keep tuned. So that was the first title, Dragon Quest Kishi Kishi.
Keshi Keshi. That's what she said.
And then the next, the
Next
second
game.
information, I'd like you to take at this movie.
Yeah, that's a
Yes.
movie. So, yeah, that game was on. Is going to be mobile, iOS and Android. Are they doing 10?
On what?
But if they're talking about 10 in the English version, that's wow.
Looks good. The animation almost looks like I'm watching a Saturday morning cartoon. Well, that is 10.
Yeah, I knew it was 10 as soon as.
Well, you did. I didn't.
Yeah. Okay, so another
Version 2.
Yeah, these are like the expansions.
Okay.
They call them
So-
versions.
So it's going to be like an ultimate edition, it looks like. Version 3.
Again, I think there was like 5 or 6 versions. You know, 9 years worth of expansions. We'll do that.
Right.
5,000 yen.
The animation looks great. Probably not coming to the Switch. Version
5.5.
5.5. They were doing a Kingdom Hearts thing.
二度とゼクレスの民の血は流させない。俺たちの選ぶ道が交わったその時、大きな力が生まれる。
あなたの光が私を導いた。
Remember, this started out on the Wii, which was a 480i 480p system.
Okay. So you're saying there's a possibility that it could be on the Switch.
Well, again, it's on the Switch in Japan. It's whether
Oh,
the question
that's true.
is,
That's right, you
will
did
it
say
come
that.
here?
That's right. I forgot you did say that.
Yeah, this game has survived the Wii, Wii U, and the Switch.
Okay.
Version 6.
あなたを見守ってきました。
Version 6 coming in 2021.
こんにちは。
To what?
ドラゴンクエスト10オンラインプロデューサーの青山浩二と申
Dragon
します。
Quest X Online. So that's just PC?
実はですね、ドラゴン
Or
クエスト
computer.
10オンライン
No,
も
that's just the
来
name
年
of the game.
8月に
Oh, okay.
10周年を迎えますので、そこでも盛大にお祝いしたいと思っています。
Yeah, it's on
そ
PS.
して
It's on
映像で
PlayStation
あり
and
ました
PC as
通り
well.
バージョン
Okay.
6となります
So talking about version 6 is new.
転生の英雄たちオンラインリリースが決定いたしまし
So
た。
like you said, they're talking about it here.
There are no plans for a worldwide release.
Oh, you guys suck. Why tease us?
Get my hopes up for nothing.
Maybe if enough people complain.
Oh, I'm sure they've heard of all the complaints in 10 years.
Now they're gonna get more. They're gonna get bombarded on Twitter. Bring it to the North America. Come on. I would have tried it if it was coming over here.
6.
So that was the second movie that you just saw? And the title is
Yeah, it has
Dragon
DQ10 in the
Quest
back.
10 online. So what
Oh
is
yeah,
it?
I see that
Now
10
it
down
came all
there.
the way to version 6.
And then there's a 6
So we
next to
started
that
out with
stuffy with
2012,
the sword.
And at the time, we never thought that it would,
I swear
continue
those things are
10
just
years, but
appearing
it's,
out
like, all the way we come to
afterwards.
the 9th year and everything. So it's all because of the fans and how it's spread all worldwide and how we've advanced as we built up the online game. So we can see.
Yeah,
that
Derek, I was
are
wondering the
going
same
into
thing
this
because
online game, but what's
they did a
interesting is that
Japanese
there
only
was
segment
an angel
before
kind of
this.
character
I
that
would have
came
thought
up.
they would
Who's
have
that
put it there.
angel? That angel is actually a secret. I can't tell you. You're not going to tell me. It's. I just want you to imagine it from the subtitles. So sort of like
It would have been
expand your
nice if there
imagination
was more than one
in terms of
interpreter
the angel.
to
So
correspond with the.
next year
Yeah.
is going to be the 10th
She's doing both
anniversary,
voices,
but,
and it just
I
sounds
think you
awkward.
can enjoy more and more of the online games. So version 5.
Dragon Quest,
there's going to be a
excuse me, Square
huge,
Enix.
No,
North
10 is not
America.
coming to
6.
English.
We're going to have all these new adventures as well.
The- the-
So
Dr-
I think
There
everybody
was
in the
small
segment
print
was
in the corner
hoping,
saying this is not a
in
worldwide
full
release.
throttle making it. So I wonder
Doesn't
how
have to be
how the
worldwide. It just
adventure
needs
is
to
going
be
to,
North
come
America.
upon us, but I would like
Well,
all of you to enjoy
If it leaves
I guess
Japan,
that-
it's worldwide.
So that was
I
the
guess so.
Dragon
Yeah, that makes
Quest
sense.
10 online.
Yeah, that's what we said, episode. That was pretty lame. What was that? OFF.
Okay, let's move on. Third is
shelf.
the next title.
What?
We just passed it already. It looked like it said OFF on the shelf. So it's like a builder's game to me.
I thought this had Builders vibes. This definitely looks like a Builders game. Music seems familiar. Yeah, this music has been around since 1984. I remember when I played Builders 2 on the Switch, there's, so much processing going on that thing got hot really quick, handheld, and it only had about a 2-hour battery life. Now I'm
Another
confused.
10?
Explain.
Yes, we need an
皆さん
explanation
こん
now.
にちは
Explain subtitled
ドラゴンクエスト
voice.
10目覚めし5つの種族オフライン
白石さん
プロデューサーの白石です。
We just have to read
本
fast.
作はタイトルにオフラインとある通り、インターネット接続をせずにプレイできます。PV でご覧いただいた通り
Oh, it's an offline mode of Dragon Quest X. It's like Final Fantasy 15, the Chibi mode,
Okay.
but it's that for DQ10,
Gotcha.
which probably also won't be coming here.
昔懐かしい、どこか優しい印象を持てる、そんなビジュアルを目指して開発をしております。
It was also says
もちろんこのコンセ
DQ10 too,
プトに沿った変更点はビジュアルだけ
like
では
Final
ないの
Fantasy
ですけれ
X
ど
too.
それについては今後の情報公開のタイミングで改めてお伝えしていきます。
There was no, this is not
最後
coming
に本番の発売
worldwide
時期についてですが、
yet.
現在2022
Japan
年なるべく早い時期にお届けできるよう開発チーム一同全力で進めております。ぜひともお楽しみ
In
にお待ちください。
2022.
Yeah,
そ
it,
れでは
Yeah.
that one might have a chance to come over because it didn't say it's not coming over.
Yep. But he just only said Japan though.
Well, yeah, Japan in 2022. If it comes elsewhere, it will
2023.
likely be later.
It was online, so there's people who haven't done probably the online.
Yeah, I guess offline would make more sense for us because
So
our
that's
internet
something that
sucks.
they can play offline. And if it's online, a lot of people would gather. But if it's offline, you can play solo and really enjoy, and you can deform and make the characters really cute.
But I
You
wonder
can
how
really enjoy
balanced
on
it
your
is because
own.
if it's online,
So,
some
the
monsters
look
are
and feel is
designed
really,
to
like,
be
really,
rated,
as I look at the movie in
so they'd have to
actuality,
rebalance
I mean,
those.
people who have enjoyed the online can go back to doing the and offline and really enjoy it as nice. So online players can obviously enjoy the offline as well.
So
It
I
just
wonder
has
if there's a
different way of
support
look and
group
tone
at
and
Square
look.
Enix for people
It's
who
actually
can't
easier to
stand
play,
slimes.
so you don't have to connect to
I
Wi-Fi
think
or
liking
internet.
slimes is a
You can
mandatory
play. How do you wanna
requirement
play?
of working at Square Enix.
So it's amazing. Like with the offline and online, the impression is quite different. But the story actually, with the online, is we're following the online story as is. So that's something that you don't have to
So
worry about.
it's
But that's
the
so
same
special
story,
to enjoy
just
the
offline.
small, like foreign characters for you to enjoy. And I mean, if the tone and manner is different from online and offline, I mean offline or online, people have enjoyed it from offline 10. I would like you to enjoy it on the online version from a new perspective, probably. So
He
please
said maybe it's offline, but
and
multiplayer co-op?
at this point, there's so much information.
Who knows? They're still working on it.
I think nobody had.
Yeah, and that plexiglass, I'm worried about how they stuck it to that desk because if that's an old wood desk,
I don't even know where to start with.
they stuck it to
We'll
that.
order one by one, as I told you. I mean, just
Every time I see that plexiglass, I keep thinking, oh, that poor wood.
There's so much coming out right now, and I'm just having a real fun time with Dragon Quest right now, introducing to all these new titles. And other than visuals, I'm being told
I like
that
the
there's
water
more
bottle with the
information
straw in it.
out, so please look
Like,
forward
did they
to
just
that.
drill a hole in that straw?
That was
In that lid?
10 offline.
Or does that water bottle come that way?
There's
Ooh, that's nice. I like the sword and shield.
that's the hero shield. I think from
So the camera just saw
1 or 3,
show the
maybe.
sword and the shield. So what's going on? Let me show you the next bit of information. So
Hey, Mecha Dragon. Yeah, I'm here as the comic relief. That's why I'm here.
They announced the mobile game
No,
so
I'm
far. They announced the next expansion for 10 that's not coming outside of Japan, and then they announced a 10 offline version that they didn't not say. Oh, hello.
Ooh, look at the animation on this.
Dragon Quest 3 in
it's-
HD2D.
Nice. It's using the Octopath stuff, right? That graphic.
Yes, you are watching a late night talk show. I thought the same thing.
Late night with Jesse and Tim.
I think this is 3 because the original didn't have. It only had one pro tag.
Okay. And you said 3 came out on which system?
And Famicom originally.
Okay.
And it was part of this what was released on the Switch back in 2019, but I didn't like Dragon Quest 3 HD2D remake.
Wow. Why do you think they chose to redo this one in HD 2D remake if they already brought it out in the collection?
Well, yeah, that the Switch version is kind of a hybrid chop up version that had like the background models of the Super Nintendo port, but the player models of the mobile version, and they clashed. You know, I was able to fight through it when I played 2 and 3, but that looks nice.
That did look very nice.
空気感を演出する手法となっております。その HD2D によって新たにドラゴンクエスト3の世界を表現し、当時オリジナル版をプレイされた、大人の皆様はもちろんのこと、今回初めてプレイされる小さなお子様にも、ワクワクしていただけるような作品というものを目指しております。
Well, I'm going to have to play this game
本作は
for the second time in 2 years.
同時発売を
It's on your list now.
発売はまだ先になりますが、ぜひ
The release date has not been decided yet.
But it say worldwide.
It did, or it just didn't
Yes.
say it didn't. It isn't.
No, I think it said just before that it will be released worldwide.
Awesome. So there's 3, Dragon Quest 3, 1, and then, on the smartphone. So, I was thinking we can just play in different ways. I'm sure people must have been screaming when they saw
Double
that.
checking here.
This is like a really big
I can.
surprise. So it's 2D version, Dragon
Won't
Quest
affect you.
3. I mean, 3 was played on it was 3.9 million, 98 million with when it first came out. Wow! So that big title is now being remade, and I'm sure people who played that. And
We're aiming
those who
for a
did not
simultaneous
play
worldwide
either
release on
will-
home consoles,
will enjoy
is what it
this.
said.
Cool.
Okay, so Hori-san, so with HD 2D, why did you remake 3? Well, in the past, people started playing from 1 and 2, but I think a lot of people, we had,
Oh, thanks, Derek. Yeah, I double checked that too. Thanks for letting us know too.
Started to remake 3. So then maybe afterwards we may remake 1 and 2. And before, they went to 1, 2,
See,
3 had an
the
unexpected
Ataka-
ending, so we're thinking maybe
that
3 we can start, and then
Ataku
maybe 1 and 2,
64
there would be some
said it'd be cool if it
unexpected
has the
surprises.
added Game Boy
Can you
Color
say
stuff.
those things? Are you allowed to say? I hear the whistle.
Derek wants to
Hori-san,
know,
I
was
don't
that the
think you were
4th game
supposed
they
to say
announced?
that, because Hori-san, sometimes you slip
Yes.
to say things.
So there's 2 left.
1 and 2
Okay.
will also be remade. Oh no, well we want to. Okay, but it's not official yet. That's correct. But Hori-san, since you're saying it now, that you have to do it, right? Because a lot of people are watching this, and they're probably gonna, criticize you if they're not gonna do this. Yes. So hopefully, I'd like to provide more surprise in that order. And also, this is going to be released worldwide. So at the same
I've heard of
time,
people
it's gonna be released
doing
worldwide.
Protag only
Yes,
runs of
we think that
DQ3,
everybody will
which
be
is
able to
definitely
around
harder
the world
versus having any
play.
support.
So that was
It will require you to get to grind more levels in order to beat the end game, but you also get 4 times the XP since you're doing it by yourself and you don't have to share it. So
Okay. So let's
You're
go
gonna
on
try it
to
that
I
way?
might try that.
information. Please see this.
All right, so game number 5.
This
We've
is
got like a pirate theme here going on.
this is that's Eric from 11 and his sister. I think this is the Monsters game that was rumored to be was rumored or leaked. I don't know. I think this is the DQ Monsters game.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever played a Monsters game. So, what's the over and under on the last game being 12?
Dragon Quest Treasures. Hey, anything with pirates is cool.
We should ask Marty how his play of 11 is going.
Yeah, we should find out that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch this again so I can take notes. I haven't taken notes yet. And then there's like Sonic got an announcement tomorrow as well.
Yes. We've got a lot of things going on tomorrow. And it's on our calendar, on the Nintendo Dad's calendar.
それから、ゲームの、ジャンルというと、
Google
RPG にはなるんですが、皆さんご存知の既存の RPG とは、だいぶ違うものになりそうです。ゲームの話として、
Not Sonic Bombs.
以上になります。
Sonic Central tomorrow at
Release date
12.
and platforms will be. Oh, that went away quick.
Sony's having theirs tomorrow too.
Yeah, they're looking for a worldwide release.
Nice.
I'm not going to be able to live stream the Sonic stream because that's during my business hours at work.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone will be able to. Justin might. He could slack off like that.
Yeah. He doesn't do any work.
This is a completely new title then, Hori-san. Yes,
He just writes stuff on his whiteboard just to make it look like he does stuff.
Right.
So,
Something about CSS codes. He thinks he's a web designer now.
Yep.
It's been a long time. In the beginning, he was so skinny. In the beginning,
He just draws random symbols on there to say that it's code.
And he's worked so
I don't even know if he's still on or not.
Probably not.
He didn't
You really think
he fell asleep.
Yeah. I'm surprised he got on at all.
Right?
Yeah.
He just got on to say hi.
Wario 64 tweeted release date and platforms not yet announced.
And so now
for treasures.
Treasure hunting game. Okay. Oh, so I'm sure that there's a lot of things you cannot.
I like the theme of it.
If these get Xbox releases, expect them to be on Game Pass. Maybe not day one, but 11's Builders 2. They're on Game Pass for sure. I don't know if any others are.
I wonder if any of them are in the cloud.
11's also on Game Pass.
There's Justin. He's there. He says he hates us both.
Hi, Justin. We love you.
And they're going to be going on adventure.
Style background FFFFFF.
I see up there on the shelf, right above to the left of this guy's head. If they do that angle again, it says OFF. Right there by that blue thing on the shelf, though.
Announced.
I don't see it.
Not a monster.
Yeah, it's because of the angle.
No. We're going to have
you can't see the letters.
One, but Yokoto-san, oh yes, who created Monsters, is going to work on a monster series. Oh, so that's another.
Basel's putting some code in the
okay.
He's making a white. He's trying to make the background white.
So
yeah.
That was Dragon Quest Treasure.
You don't know your RBG codes?
I don't know them off the top of my head, no.
Okay.
I just see FFFFFF, and I know it's a color code, but I just don't remember which one. Okay.
All zeros is black.
There's black, yeah. I was gonna say zeros are black, right? So.
I'm pretty sure everybody's.
If you see a G in there, it's not valid.
What about an M?
Really,
No.
Right
that means someone's swearing.
There's been a lot of so much information. It's very mind blowing. But so Hori-san, okay, so we just showed 5. Now the 6th one. The 6th one, okay. So
yeah, Ebusil knows his color codes.
Kind of like saying what's gonna go on. Maybe it's gonna be that. It will be that. They keep saying it. And I know it goes back to that, and I don't know either. So my heart's beating too.
I was gonna say, does anyone see what time's on the clock? Brandon says it's showing 12.
Yes. Clock does say 12 midnight. Oh, this is some epic graphics right here. One more. Got enough room to do another swipe there.
Yeah, that's not bad. There it is. Though I was expecting it to be on the right side.
Yes, me too.
Wow, that's just
Dragon Quest
dark
12.
looking. It's like in the Diablo font.
Dragon Quest goes to hell.
The flames of fate.
Yeah, see, they go to hell.
Right. That's it.
Thank you.
That's it.
A
No.
title reveal. Woo!
Finally here.
We
I'm
gotta.
so glad because I've
That's even more than the Metroid Prime 4
so it's a
title
Right.
reveal was because we
We
got
actually
an
got a
actual
title there. We didn't get a title for 4.
Doggone it.
We're talking about it.
Even this
You don't
title.
know
was
your Roman numerals?
more.
Yeah, that was 12.
Officially, so why?
XII is 12.
Of life, you know, that was that narrative was very cool. You know, it wasn't my voice, but yeah, you want to say that. But you know, so it was just a logo.
So what do you
And,
expect?
you know, I'm
2024?
like wondering what's going
2023?
what's gonna go on. So Hori-san, can I don't know how much I can answer
Probably
them, but of
22.
course,
If they're
it's
announcing it now,
awesome.
I don't think
yeah,
they'd
I'd like
they'd
to
announce it
answer
2 years.
all of them, but the
Because the Dragon
logo,
Quest team is,
I'm sure everybody
sup-
is dying to know
I
what it
think,
is.
a,
So compared
more of a
to,
separate entity
you know,
than
before,
the rest of Square Enix.
Okay.
So it's not. They're not going to pull a Final Fantasy 7 remake and announce it 5 years before it launches. At least
Just
I hope
2
not.
years.
I'd say up
1
to
year.
2.
1 year.
But I'm hoping this is next year. But 23 is probably possible.
But that means if it is next year, it's Japan next year first, right? And then
Well,
they translate after.
usually, but yeah, they've been aiming for worldwide releases on other smaller games.
Oh, that's
they
true.
They could be aiming for it here as well.
What is he drinking?
I don't. I
Not
can't do
water.
an answer, but it's probably Gatorade-ish.
Yeah. Or it looks like it's in a regular water bottle, but then they
Yeah.
maybe add
It's
something to it.
like those water flavors.
Yeah.
add-ons.
In that narrative, yes, exactly.
Episode is trying to
Saying
teach
that a lot, but anyway, so-
Mecha Dragon
Yeah.
Omanum.
So there's supposed to be some decision being made by character. Yes, there will be.
How do you think I know Roman numerals so well? The Final Fantasy and the Dragon Quest series.
And video games, of course.
Video games.
So it's, you know, you're in control of the
Yeah,
game.
but
It's kinda like Bianca Flora.
We know all. For me, we know. All, for me, I should say, I know all the lower numbers. It's when it starts getting higher, I get a little confused. Like, what does
Some people-
L mean?
Some L's 50. Some people might know it by
What?
Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know it by Super Bowl now. But yeah, there's those. And,
So, of course, I'm asking way too many questions. But Hori-san, can you give me more information?
Yes, more information,
Well,
please.
I was very ambiguous right now, vague. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this. Well, we're going to change the command battle. We're going to change it completely. It's gonna change.
No.
Yes.
they're gonna do
Command
what?
battle. Everybody's
They're gonna change the battle.
But-
Okay.
Change the command
but
battle.
It's not like we're gonna get rid of command, but we're gonna make some changes, and we have some prototypes. And
They're
I'm
gonna
pretty
Final
sure
Fantasy
it's gonna
15 this
get
crap,
very
aren't they?
interesting. So all the users, you know, it's gonna be easy for them. For the past
If they
people,
change the
yeah.
battle system, people are going to riot.
Be like, you know, I'm
I am not
looking
kidding.
forward to this. Wow.
That's part of the charm of Dragon Quest, is how unchanged the battle system has been since the start.
When is the release?
Well, he said they're not getting rid of it. They're just changing.
Yeah, but they
it.
didn't get rid of it for 7 Remake either. But it's still hack and slashy with menu out
We
components.
want to aim for worldwide.
They're aiming
You
release.
said
for
hack and
worldwide.
slashy, so you said the magic words for me. I should be playing these games.
You ever try 15?
I haven't tried any Dragon Quest games.
I mean, Final Fantasy 15?
No, I haven't tried Final Fantasy. yet.
I rented it from Redbox once, got halfway through the tutorial, and shut it off. It pissed me off.
Why? Because of why?
Well,
I didn't like the battle system.
Okay.
You've officially announced it, so I'm sure there's going to be.
Do you think there's any one last things? Do they do that?
And we'll be drooling over, trying to.
Probably not. If there was, 12 would have been it.
Thank you so
Okay.
much for
I was going to
giving
ask if
this.
there was, what would it be?
Dragon Quest 12.
Okay, so at the very end, we're going to have another surprises that we all this information of surprises. So Dragon Quest, we have all these new announcements that was done today. I mean, this is going to lead us to lack of sleep. Seriously, I mean, we have to, make sure we maintain our health, but we want everybody to enjoy the world of Dragon Quest. So we did introduce a lot of
Like I
items.
asked
So we
if it's going
put
to be a new
together
pro track for
one
12. There's a new pro track in
slide,
every
as you
game.
can
So,
see.
yeah, I
So this
expect
is
it.
all the lists of titles. We introduced 6 titles. And all of them seems
So
really
Dragon Quest
interesting,
games
and I
have
can't wait. I mean,
hack
the
and
one
slash
that I
elements
was
to them?
really excited was the
No.
very last
What,
one that
Oh.
was introduced.
the later
Final
Final
Fantasy
Fantasy
does.
games do.
All these
Oh,
lists,
okay, gotcha.
I mean, today was like a fruitful of all
So
these
you don't want the
informations.
hack and slash.
I don't want them. No.
Time passes,
Gotcha.
time flies
Like
when you're
yeah,
having so
15
much
and 7
fun, and
remake.
we're coming
Yeah,
to a
are kind
close
of
to
like
the
that.
live
So I should
stream.
try 15
And
since I like hack and
everything
slash.
is,
Yeah.
all the 6 titles, the PV, the promotion videos of this, I'm sure you would like to
Mecca
see
says,
them
I can
more
just see the
again.
joy.
And this will be
Leave
uploaded
me.
to Square Enix's official page.
Yeah, I think
So please take a look at
7. I
that.
haven't played 7 remake yet, but I think
And
it's kind of
furthermore,
MMO like,
today,
where it
based
does
on
auto
Dragon
battle
Quest
and you can
Day,
trigger
today
abilities.
with
So if you
release,
played
we also have
like
some
Xenoblade games,
special
it'll be like
messages
that.
will be released
Okay.
from the anime creators Akira Toriyama-san.
My
and
son
also
played 7
Toriyama-san.
remake. I should ask him.
Hori-san, I actually I looked
No,
at the
I have access to his
messages from
games. I
those
can play it if I
two,
want to. I just
honorary
kinda
What
don't
did they-
want to.
Toriyama-sensei
What did
was
they
saying,
call
what
this
Toriyama-san was saying,
7? It
the
wasn't
Dragon
remake, but it was
Quest
something else that
changes
they're coming
as
out with
we
that looks
step
more
and
like the
go on
original,
with
but redone
through
graphics.
history. Even for
Inter-
Dragon Quest 12, like having like Toriyama-san and the
Yeah,
same
it's
Sugiyama-san,
interesting.
like having those legendary
It's a mesh of
members
2
in the
words, and it's
creators
kind of
team.
awful.
It's just really fun work and amazing.
Okay.
So all these messages for the 30th
I can look it up.
anniversary,
I need to look it up
around
now.
2 o'clock Japan time, those messages will be uploaded at Square Enix's official page, so please check it out. So, Hori-san, to all the last
Intergrade.
messages to the
Intergrade,
viewers
that's
of
right.
this,
Because it's a combination
free
of
live stream.
upgrade
I mean,
and
introduced you to so
international
many,
version.
titles, but
because
please
they have a
make sure
history
that these
with
titles
Final
will
Fantasy
launch
games
sequentially,
to release
one
in
by
Japan
one,
first,
not all at once.
do quality of life
at the
updates and
very
enhancements
end,
for the international version,
We have here
and then release an international version in
take a look,
Japan,
we have this
which
Daruma, which is
takes
in
the
Japan regarded
quality
as
of life
traditional
updates that
bringer
we
of
had,
good luck, and this
and
is
they
called
see
the
it for the first
Daruma
time.
slide.
Gotcha.
And
So
here,
this is a
what we do
combination
in
of
Japan is
international
that
and
we
upgrade.
fill in
That's
the
why they
left
call it
eye
Intergrade.
to put our
Nice.
wishes. So in order for all the titles that we just shared to you, so we would like Hori-san to draw the eye into the left eye and wish for all the success of the future upcoming launches. And so I should be putting the eye into the left side. So here we go.
Oh, he
I've
messed
heard
up
about
on the
these.
eye.
A little bit of a cutie eye, a cute eye kind of like way. This
Too many
Daruma
bumps.
is quite
They,
amazing.
they like paint one
Here we
eye
go. It looks
and
good.
for luck,
Thank you very
and then
much,
when they
Hori-san.
accomplish their goal,
So this
then
eye,
they
we
fill
have
in
a
the
little-
other
I'm
eye.
sorry, this Daruma, we
Okay.
have a very little
That's
one,
kind
and
of-
this will be also in the
Gotcha.
e-commerce site.
That's
So
why he
please
only filled
check
in
it
one
out,
eye.
Everyone, it's not this size.
Thank you
obviously,
for the
it's mini size
explanation.
of this
That's-
version.
That works for me.
So, Hori-san just put the eye into the
Watching
left
anime
side and
comes in
wish
handy
of
sometimes.
the launches to go well. So let's forward to filling in the right eye.
Just
and
like
that's when
playing
we have
games,
launched all the other,
you got
the
taught
Dragon
Roman
Quest,
numerals. You got taught
games. So
Right.
at that time,
culture.
if we could do another live
You pick
stream,
up some
that would be
Japanese
great.
culture.
But every time
Yes.
we do all
Watching
these live streams for Dragon Quest, it's so much time, so much fun that I have. And we've gone around the world, I mean, in Japan, all over, and we have a lot of good memories about this live stream. So let's keep on doing this. And
Yeah,
Hori-san,
Final Fantasy X
when you
definitely
come up with
has
any new
Japan, then US and
information,
international.
join us,
I,
and let's have these live
this
streams
I
of
don't
any
think 10
new
was the first. I think
information and
multiple
updates.
games
Please
have had
check out
that,
the
but
official
I think
Twitter
10 is the
site
most
and,
famous one.
Other official sites as well. Thank you very much. So today it was full of new information and fun items. So I would like to meet you sometime another time in a different live stream. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining. Goodbye.
I thought I was going to say in a different
Dragon
life.
Quest is the best.
I'd like to meet you again in a different life. Bye.
In a time when I can actually give you a handshake. Well, I guess they don't handshake.
Yes.
They don't do handshakes in Japan. They could have at least bowed, but
Yes.
they didn't do that either.
Very true. So, what do you think, Jesse?
I am concerned.
You're
As-
concerned where the franchise is going to go with 12?
Yes. Yeah, they didn't give any window for release for that either.
Nope.
So, I don't know. So we have a mobile game that I'm not going to play. We have the Treasures game that I probably will. And we have, 2 versions of... We don't know if 10 Offline is coming over or not. That's kind of unknown.
Right. That is unknown. It said Japan in their words. The others did say worldwide. They did call out
They
worldwide.
didn't say worldwide for the 10 offline.
Correct.
But they also didn't say it's not a worldwide release.
Correct.
So
maybe if there's enough demand or something.
This is like reading between the lines on both sides of that coin.
Right.
We're trying to see what's in the middle of the coin.
Right. Are you excited about Dragon Quest III, the HD 2D remake?
Oh, I'm probably right now. I think that's what I'm most excited about.
Roger's base is rating us right now with.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, Roger.
I think he did a live reaction as well.
Nice.
He was playing Metopia on his stream before this thing started.
So Roger, let us know what you think. What are you excited for from this announcement? What did you think of the Dragon Quest treasures?
Roger, if I give you a Zoom link, can you hop on? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, jump in with us. What did you think of the Dragon Quest treasures announcement?
I'm interested. I don't know. I haven't played a Monsters game, so I don't know what to expect with it.
So like you were saying, you were looking at possibly these games, if any of them would come to Xbox Game Pass, right?
Yeah, so. I think if they have Xbox releases, they will be on Game Pass at some point. Maybe not day one, but sounds like every other new Dragon Quest game that has been out has been on Game Pass.
Okay. So, are there any that you're going to get day 11, one for the Switch, or are there any you're going to wait for? It sounds like you would probably wait for Dragon Quest Treasures for Game Pass to try it there.
That one I might wait on. Yeah, I think the 3
Dragon
remake.
Quest 3?
I'm probably going to likely get that one right on day one.
Okay. Yeah, that one intrigues me as well because I like the animation, the graphic work on Octopath Traveler. So that seeing a Dragon Quest game, a game that we're all familiar with Dragon Quest games, seeing with that art style is pretty cool. I'm excited to see more about Dragon Quest in Hell.
Right. Yeah, that's interesting to see where that's going to happen. Yeah, I didn't play Octopath. I bought Octopath, but never played it, and I'm not interested in the triangle, whatever strategy.
Yeah,
I'm not interested in that at all.
Yeah, it looks interesting, but I don't know. I have to see more. And I guess anybody else who rated us, if you guys have what your thoughts, what was the favorite thing you saw, let us know too. Any final words? Anything you're disappointed about, Jesse?
Other than they mentioned a 10 and it's not coming here. That was kind of disappointing. They had my hopes up for a minute.
Yes. I was actually had my hopes up too. Hey, would that be my first MMO?
I don't know what. There's like 3 or 4 different Monsters games. I think they started out in the GBA, so they go back a while. I think that GBA and DS is where they're normally at. Yeah, it still says Builders and 11 are both on Game Pass. Yes. Builders 2. Yeah. I think there has also been some Monsters games that never went outside of Japan, so that's probably why it isn't as well known in North America. But there has been a few. The older ones I think did.
Trying to get a screenshot of the announcements here. There we go. All right.
Oh wow. Yeah, Restream isn't giving me the right to your account, but Twitch is saying we have 58 people watching. And,
nice.
Oh yeah, when his raid started, it was 167.
Very nice, very nice. 61 viewers. Wow, cool.
Yeah. So.
All right, I got a screenshot of what was announced, so. I can share that with you, Jesse.
Sure. I can see if I can put it up.
and I know that you are going to probably watch this again, right?
Yeah, I'll watch it again so I can take notes on it.
Any final thoughts?
What is there anything here that you're interested in?
The Dragon Quest 3, definitely. I like the art style. I definitely want to learn more. And I'm actually interested in the Dragon Quest treasures as well. Because the pirates, come on. It's awesome.
Yeah, in the game, Eric is kind of like, they don't have classes like Final Fantasy. Well, in fact, even Dragon Quest games did have a job system. They don't have changeable jobs in 11, but he would be the thief. Yeah,
Okay.
if all right, let me see if I can bring this up. What's the name of it? It's unknown PNG. I don't think I can. No, not without completely setting things up.
Oh, you can't bring up the graphic?
Well, yeah, I'll do this, and then switch to full screen display too. So.
Oh, it's in our video window. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, you're probably looking at it with a little bit of a delay. So
There
we
it is,
have
yes.
so we have that mobile game, Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake, Dragon Quest 12, Dragon Quest Treasures, and then the 10 and 10 offline.
Yeah. I have not played any Dragon Quest games, and I'm actually bummed that the 10 online didn't come over.
Yeah, well, yeah, if you've never played an MMO, I don't know if that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
3 is probably a good place to start,
Okay.
and or 11, if you haven't, at least 11's available on Switch.
Yeah. Okay.
And again, if you have Xbox, it's on Game Pass. That's definitely a good place to start.
That's what I was saying. Is it available via xCloud? Because if it is, then I can try it there.
That I don't know.
I'll have to look.
I don't. I've never used it, so I don't know how to tell what games are on it or not.
Well, guess what I'm firing up right now on my computer?
What's that?
Xbox. The Xbox app on my computer. As long as it doesn't slow things down here. I'm going to find out if it is. I think it should tell me if it is available on. So DQ11.
Yeah, it'll be a DQ11S.
Let's see if it comes up as DQ. No, it does not. I have to spell it out. Dragon Quest. There we go. Dragon Quest. It says Game Pass. Let's go to the page. It looks like I can play it on PC. Because it says I can install, because it's included with Game Pass.
So you can download the PC version, but is this not streamable?
Just I'm double checking because here we go. Playable on Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, and PC. Yes, so it's not available xCloud, but I can play it on my computer.
So at least you have access to it.
Yes.
So I think that since we don't know when the other games are coming out, that is a good place to start.
Okay. Does it reference any past? Like, is Dragon Quest games linear, or are they kind of like?
They're normally all self-contained, and
Okay.
they may have references. Like when I mentioned the Zenithian trilogy earlier, they all make reference to A Castle in the Sky, and the Zenithian dragon. 11 is kind of, it's like the Skyward Sword from Zelda. It's like the first game if there was a linear timeline.
Okay.
But it also makes references to other games.
Wow.
Like
That's blowing my mind, man.
it plays. There's some jokes that it'll say that has come out of previous games, and there's. Okay, you remember the S version also comes with the 3DS content that was
Yes.
Japan only. There's a portion of that where you literally go into the previous realms of from Dragon Quest 1 through 10 and to perform some task.
That's cool.
So while you don't need to know the information from what in the previous games, it's definitely a throwback and an Easter egg.
Nice. Okay. Well, I will let you know if I actually do that. Depends on my time. But because how long of a game is this? Like what, 40, 50 hours?
It took me 120 hours to finish it.
I'm half off there.
The credits will roll after Act 3, and normally credits roll when you finish, and then there's post game optional stuff. I don't consider the post credit content optional. I think that's part of the story. So the game doesn't really end until you've rolled credits the second time.
Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna like this, add it to my wish list. There we go. And keep that in mind.
All right. I think all of the raiders were quiet. No one said anything. So I think
we dropped down to half the viewers.
Yeah. I think I've run out of things to say. We'll probably talk more about this tomorrow night when we record our next episode. And we'll pick on Justin some more.
Yes. Well, he's up late because he doesn't have to worry about working in the morning because he doesn't work. He just sits there. Right. Probably delegates everything to everybody saying, hey, you do this. I need to go take a nap.
See, my boss says that's what I should be doing more, but I'm not good at doing that.
Delegating?
Yes, I take on too much stuff on my own.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's always fun when we get told our
for the 30 people still hanging around, thanks for watching.
Thank you so much.
If you're new, if you're a part of the raid and you've never heard of us before, we are I am an old friend of Roger's. I've known him since before he was a YouTuber. And so he guests on our show at least once a year. So
you don't have to be a dad to watch us.
We're the dads. You don't have to be.
Yes.
Yeah. So, do a follow. We have a YouTube channel. Subscribe there. And
you're on Twitch. Follow us here.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So do a follow here.
Yes.
And so I hope to see you again.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks Tim, for hanging out with me until midnight 30 your time.
No problem. That was fun.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.